Om Shanti. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of November 2023. On this Tuesday morning, let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, be cautious and pay full attention to this study. Don't think that you have a direct connection with Shiv Baba. Even to say this is body consciousness. Let's hear the essence once again on Tuesday morning. Baba says, sweet children, be cautious and pay full attention to this study. Don't think that you have a direct connection with Shiv Baba. Even to say this is body consciousness. Today's question is, why can Bharat be called an imperishable pilgrimage place? In answer, Baba says, because Bharat is the birthplace of the Father. It is an imperishable land. In the golden and silver ages, the living deities rule in the imperishable land. At that time, Bharat is called Shivalaya. Then, on the path of devotion, they make non-living images and worship them. They even make many Shivalayas or Shiva temples, and so it is a pilgrimage place at that time too. And this is why Bharat can be called an imperishable pilgrimage place. Today's song is, O traveller of the night, do not become weary. The destination of dawn is not far off. Om Shanti. O travellers of the night, who is cautioning you not to become weary? Shiv Baba says this. Some children are such that they think that Shiv Baba is their everything because they have a connection with him alone. However, he only speaks through the mouth of Brahma, does he not? Some think that Shiv Baba is inspiring them directly, but it is wrong to think that. What is Baba saying? Some think that Shiv Baba is inspiring them directly, but it is wrong to think that. Shiv Baba would surely give teachings through Brahma. He explains to you, children, don't become weary. Although you have a connection with Shiv Baba says, Man Manabhav. Brahma also says, Man Manabhav. Even the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris say, Man Manabhav. However, a mouth is needed in order for a caution to be given. So, what do all of us say? Shiv Baba says, Man Manabhav. Brahma also says, Man Manabhav. Even the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris say, Man Manabhav. However, a mouth is needed in order for a caution to be given. Some children think that their connection is with that one. He would give directions through Brahma, would he not? If you continue to receive directions etc. from him directly, why would he need to come here? There are some children who have such thoughts as, since Shiv Baba can speak through the mouth of Brahma, he can also speak through my mouth. However, you cannot have a connection with him without Brahma. So what is Shiv Baba clearing us today? We cannot have a connection directly with Shiv Baba without going through Brahma Baba. Baba says, some sulk with Brahma and the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris and then begin to say such things. We have to have yoga with Shiv Baba alone. In order to give us children teachings and to caution us, the father has to say something. The father says, you don't come to class on time. Who said this? Both Shiv Baba and Brahma Dada said it. The body of both is one. So they say, be cautious and pay full attention to this study. The highest on high Father is teaching you. First of all, you have to praise Shiv Baba. His praise is very important. His praise is infinite. The words of his praise are very good, but you children sometimes forget them. You should churn the ocean of knowledge and write the full praise of Shiv Baba. What would be called the new man? In fact, the heavenly new man is Sri Krishna. Baba asks us who would be called the new man. In fact, the heavenly new man is Sri Krishna. However, the top knot of the Brahmins of this time is remembered. Children are created and so they are given teachings. If Lakshmi and Narayan are called the new man, then there is no need to give them teachings. So, who is the new man? All these matters have to be understood and explained. That Father is the Almighty Authority, the World Almighty. You forget to write the words World Almighty in the Father's praise. Bharat is also praised as being an imperishable pilgrimage place. How is this, since pilgrimages take place on the path of devotion? How can Bharat be called an imperishable pilgrimage place? How is it an imperishable pilgrimage place? Can we call it a pilgrimage place in the Golden Age? If we say that it is an imperishable pilgrimage place, how is it that? This has to be clearly explained. Baba says, yes, it is a pilgrimage place in the Golden and Silver Ages and also in the Copper and Iron Ages. Since you call it imperishable, you have to prove its existence in all 4 ages. Pilgrimages, etc. begin to take place in the Copper Age. Then we can write that Bharat is an imperishable pilgrimage place. Even in the Golden and Silver Ages, it is a pilgrimage place where the living deities reside. Here there are non-living pilgrimages, whereas when it is Shivalaya, it is a true living pilgrimage place. Only the Father sits and explains all of these things here. Bharat is an imperishable land. All the rest are destroyed. No human beings know these things. The purifier Father comes here. Those whom he makes into pure deities then go and reside in that Shivalaya. Here, people have to go to Badrinath and Amarnath, etc. There, Bharat itself is the pilgrimage place. It isn't that Shiv Baba exists there. Shiv Baba is here now. All of his praise is of this time. This is Shiv Baba's birthplace. So, it is also the birthplace of Brahma. It cannot be called the birthplace of Shankar. There is no need for him to come here. He has become the instrument of destruction. Vishnu comes and he rules and sustains the kingdom through his dual form. They have shown a couple as the dual form of Vishnu. This, meaning Vishnu, is his image. He exists in the Golden Age. So, we have to sing praise of the one Father. He is also our Savior. Those people call the founders of their religions as their saviors. What is Baba saying? Those people call the founders of religions their saviors. They call Christ and Buddha, etc. their saviors. They believe that they come to establish peace. However, they don't bring any peace. They don't liberate anyone from sorrow. They have to establish their own religions. Those of their own religions begin to follow them down. The word Savior is very good. This word should definitely also be used. When these pictures are shown abroad, they will be printed in all languages. Those people sing so much praise of the Pope, etc. They sing so much praise of a president, etc. when he dies. The greater the person is, the more praise there is of him. However, at this time, all have become the same. They say that God is omnipresent. Baba says by saying that they themselves are the Father, all souls insult the Father. Worldly children wouldn't say that they are their Father. Yes, when they create their own creation, they become fathers. That is possible. Here, the Father of all of us souls is the One. We cannot become His Father. He cannot be called the child. Yes, it is a playful game in this knowledge when we say that we make Shiv Baba our child, the higher. Scarcely a few people who can understand these things will understand them. They make child Shiva their higher and surrender themselves to him. Children surrender themselves to Shiv Baba. This exchange takes place. What is the exchange? They make child Shiva their higher and surrender themselves to him. Children surrender themselves to Shiv Baba. This exchange takes place. There is so much importance given to an inheritance. The Father says, whatever you have, including your body, make me the higher of it all. However, it is difficult for your body consciousness to break. Only when you have the faith that you are souls and you remember the Father can your body consciousness break. It requires a lot of effort for you to become soul conscious. We souls are imperishable. We begin to consider ourselves to be bodies. It now requires effort for us to begin to consider ourselves to be souls once again. The biggest of all illnesses is body consciousness. What is Baba telling us? It now requires effort for us to begin to consider ourselves to be souls once again. The biggest of all illnesses is body consciousness. The sins of those who don't consider themselves to be souls and who do not remember the Father are not cut away. The Father explains, if you study well, you will become a Lord. You have to follow Srimad. Otherwise, it will be impossible for you to climb into the heart of Shri Shri. Only when you climb into his heart can you then sit on the throne. You have to become very merciful. People are very unhappy. They are very wealthy to look at. Look at how much regard the Pope receives. The Father says, I am so egoless. Those people would not tell you not to spend so much money on their welcome. Wherever Baba goes, he writes to them in advance, you mustn't have any type of splendor. Not everyone must come to the station because I am incognito. There is no need to even do that. So, what did Baba tell us? Not everyone must come to the station because I am incognito. There is even no need to do that, meaning need to come to the station. No one knows who that one is. You would say that you are receiving the inheritance of the new world from Shiv Baba. There are the pictures. We are also becoming like those deities. Shiv Baba is giving us the inheritance through Brahma, and this is why we praise Shiv Baba a lot. Our aim and objective is so clear. What does Baba say? Our aim and objective is so clear. He is the one who gives. He teaches us through Brahma. You have to explain using the pictures. So many images of Shiva have been created. The Father comes and makes you pure from impure and takes everyone into liberation and liberation in life. This is very clear in the pictures. Therefore, Baba emphasizes that you should give them to everyone so that they can take them and study them. When they take things from here, they use them to decorate their places there. This is something very good. Curtain material is very useful. These pictures continue to have corrections made to them. The word Savior is also necessary. No one else is the Savior or the purifier. Baba says, although pure souls come down, they don't make anyone pure. The souls of their religion have to come down and play their parts. These are points that only the sensible children will imbibe. When you don't follow Srimad fully, you are unable to study and then you fail. One's manners too are noted down at school. What is this one's behavior like? All the vices come due to body consciousness. What is Baba telling us once again? All the vices come due to body consciousness. Then no drama is able to take place. The Father only loves obedient children. You have to make a lot of effort. Whenever you explain to anyone, first of all, tell them the Father's praise and how you receive the inheritance from the Father. You have to write the Father's full praise. You cannot change the pictures, but you have to write the full teachings. The Father's praise is separate. Krishna received his inheritance from the Father, and so his praise is separate. Because of not knowing the Father, they don't understand that Bharat is the greatest pilgrimage place. You have to tell them and prove that Bharat is an imperishable pilgrimage place. When you children sit and explain these things, people will be amazed when they hear them. Bharat was like a diamond, so who made it like a shell? A lot of explanation and churning of the ocean of knowledge is required. What is Baba saying? A lot of explanation and churning of the ocean of knowledge are required. Baba instantly tells you, this correction should be made in this. You children don't show it to Baba, but Baba wants those corrections made. There was an engineer who couldn't understand why a machine was spoilt, and then his assistant engineer sat and showed him that by something being done, the machine would be all right. Then the machine truly did begin to work, and that engineer became very pleased. He said that that person should be given a prize. So his salary was increased. The father also says, you do this accurately and I will praise you. Just as when Sanjay, that is BK Jagdish, sometimes brings out good points, Baba is pleased. Children should be interested in doing service. Those exhibitions and melas all continue to take place. Wherever there is anyone's exhibition, he would also put up this exhibition. Here, let the foreheads of your intellects open up completely. You should give everyone happiness. Those who study at school are number-wise. If they don't study, their manners remain bad. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children also say Namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana has 2 points. First point, you mustn't sulk with anyone and thereby stop studying. Renounce body consciousness and have mercy for yourself. Become egoless, the same as the father. Second point, imbibe good manners. Give everyone happiness. Remain obedient. Today's blessing, may you be a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance who puts a full stop in a second with the power to pack up. Blessing once again, Baba says, may you be a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance who puts a full stop in a second with the power to pack up. Baba explains, the question in the final paper at the end will be of putting a full stop in a second. What will be the final question? In the final paper, Baba says the question in the final paper at the end will be of putting a full stop in a second. Do not remember anything else, just as the Father and I and nothing else. In a second belong to the one Father and none other. It takes time even to have this thought, but you have to be stable in that awareness and not shake at all. When you do not have the questions of why or what, you can then become a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance. So, practice expanding when you want and packing up when you want. Make sure your break is powerful. Finally, the slogan for today, those who have no arrogance in their self-respect are constantly humble. Slogan once again, those who have no arrogance in their self-respect are constantly humble. Acha, Om Shanti.